So long.
Eat, drink, and listen of the for you are inclusive.
Oh!
Lepiot's chapped heels, I've got roaring heartburn.
Faster.
Boars. Boars everywhere.
Stocks and the whip await those running riot. Our duchy values peace.
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Colvin, welcome, my good sir.
Need a bit of groom. Gwent, maybe we could play around.
Thus spake the prophet Lebioda. Welcome, welcome.
A round of Gwent, maybe? Be so kind as to show me what you have to sell? So long.
Kessa, our sweet shining sun.
I pledge my love to win the tourney with your name on my lips.
But what if another...
Oh!
Ah, a professional. I like to...
Care for a quick round of...
Enfield, Bamity Bam. Music to a smithy's ears.
What have you got there? So long.
Hammer, anvil, bamity bam. Music to a smithy's
Good man!
ears.
I need a fresh set of shoes for my mouth. Promptly.
At your service, sir.
Craft something. Know you're busy, but you up for a round of...
To your needs, master. Stocks and the whip await those running riot. Our duchy values peace and quiet.
Upshoop dum darere upshoop. Yes, Witcher? Keep calm! Talk to the commander. Start no brawls! Yes?
Let's go.
Come on.
A beast like that probably has no one to split the bottom.
Greetings.
Why don't you all just get off my back?
What's in the works today? Swilling wine, rolling in the hay?
Aye, and pigs can fly.
Could replace them with...
Replace Crave?
Got any gossip?
Yes.
Ask to see.
And the text...
Not likely to taste your famous fisherman's chowder, so maybe we could play some Gwent.
first.
Aye, and
Pigs can fly.
Sir, be careful, will you?
Greetings!
Show me what you got. Thanks. So long.
In the Caroberto
Aye.
woods,
Pigs can
amidst
fly.
elfin ruins, swaps still. Whosoever kisses its bum will be showered with gold. Let one's pubes, man, get a hold of yourself.
No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
Such good fortune you found.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Got guests. Careful.
I will fell you all! For my name is not Milton de Peyrac-Peyrac! For the glory of her grace, I shall make plenty of you!
Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking. Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water, monogrammed DLC. Meaning... to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our path...
Foes.
He did. But I do not see what that has to do with the beast.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of...
Be well.
George
They say Her
Reagan.
Grace has called in someone to tend to the beast. A killer from the north, they say. What? With no lads brave enough? Of course we have, but bravery's not enough against the beast. It wields dark powers.
Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in public. By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pâté?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day. But when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited two men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Like Milton said, I've come from the north at the Duchess's behest to deal with the beast.
Yes, but who are you? A knight? A mercenary? A soldier?
Geralt is a witcher, a master of his trade. He has questions for you about the beast's most recent victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask her, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nest. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone, Eva? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy, well...
What did you see? Be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town, fast as my legs. They had a hard hold.
Need to examine them.
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Ninnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt.
It is no secret. The Baron had gambling.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw up?
Such are the times.
It's true what they say.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt.
Yes, the rebel rap.
They say anything else?
The Toussaintois are no fool.
Picky monster. Thanks for the hospital.
Corvo Bianco...
Not coming with?
Some sort. Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's...
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long
Oh, dear fellow, with a pissock like that...
Botrot, take you!
Giddy up. Sounds of a fight. Have to hurry. Oh, damn it. Killer must still be here. What? Killed with a single blow. In the cellar. Gotta be. From 5 separate claws, spread of a small human hand. Attacker had no trouble knocking over the cart. Revermuck carried the body in his cart. Blood from the ears. Took a solid hit. Massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimara, though. Or a Fletter. Bruxa. Gotta be. Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like. Except for long fangs. Woman from the inn was wearing this coat. and moon dust. Could be lifesavers. Footprints. Small, bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Took a lot of strength to batter this down. Took a lot of strength to batter this down. Hurled against the wall with great force. Used this to batter down the grate. You. Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood. We don't have to fight.
You are wrong. I cannot let you leave.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avallac'h, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Damn it, killer must still be. Gotta be. You. Why?
You are... I cannot let you leave.
Lost your nerve? All these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though? Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient, thinking beast. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing. Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something. So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Brux. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed head? Now, how? Lots of questions. Nope.
A witcher?
Arr!
Best behaved.
Oh, so cowardly. Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerine, what about the story of Riddick and the dragon?
They're tales for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Not always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmerin's story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. And who would you rather...
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As we'll soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a Shaelmar? With only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
This is dangerous. Bells on its tail aren't enough.
I saw a spectacle of the sort at the arena in Nuremberg. There, a knight defeated a Shaelmar with bells on its tail.
Might have gotten lucky. Shaelmar might have been lame. Who knows? Only a Witcher has a real chance against a healthy Shaelmar. And that's not even every Witcher. Besides which, releasing a monster that dangerous in front of a crowd? Plain irresponsible. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's cap.
Great love.
Let's go. Gotta keep it down. Can't even tell when the army hears us.
Alas, for knightly, the beast heaved its foul girth, let loose a roar, and knocked it to earth. Down came the Witcher in one mighty bound, to give fight to the beast, its plans confound. Break up the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds. Out with flame, and thus the Witcher's life was snubbed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust. Drink up the ocean and set fire to the wood, for nothing in this struggle can come to any good. The Witcher waited till the time was true, then 12 danced and spun, struck the monster like fool. Woe to us all in the monster's the victor, the North shall have come on Valor and Vigor. He has breathed his last breath. Avenge, ye Witcher! Fight bravely unto death! By the Shaelmar's red claws, so the Witcher shall perish in cavernous maws. Like a bow who leaps under love's first spurt, so the Witcher wound the Shaelmar.
Gotta keep it down.
Alas, for knightly, the beast seized its foul girth, let loose a roar, and knocked it to earth. And down came the Witcher in one mighty bound, to give fight to the beast, its plans confound. Honor, wage
you any good. Woe to us all and the monsters the victor. Then naught shall have come of Thela and Vega. The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds. Our hero struck deep by the Shellmar's red claws. Soon the Witcher shall perish in cavernous maws. Waited till the time was true, then 12 danced and spun, struck the monster right through. Like a bow who leaves at a love's first spurt, so the Witcher wooed the Shelmar, then its foul heart turned. Dogs dive, flee, wait, its racer strikes belly, Shelmar's cries ring aloud, blood transforms into jelly. Alas, Palmerin lies prostrate, he had breathed his last breath. A Frenchy witch fight bravely unto death. The Shelmar lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikemen, see to the beast.
Forgive me. I am not as nimble as in my younger years.
You fought bravely. Thanks for your help. Guillaume?
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivienne?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
Geralt, we must...
You shall talk.
Geralt,
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly... honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace. Shelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
Mm-hmm. What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival, but whatever... Tell us, have you come alone?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace, Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsmen handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help. Also like to hear all you know about the...
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Yes, Your Grace. The law of surprise. Time-honored.
We shall becant it. The surprises we encounter on a daily basis would be of no value to one such as you. What awaits at the palace are edicts to sign and portraits of suitors from far-off lands. I fear you would find little use for either. Thus we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. But Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the Of course, but as a... How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed wall.
Someone went to a lot of trouble.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times, knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade.
Found a coin pouch on his body.
Delacroix loved coin, true.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the...
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Never considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if...
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
Honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
5 virtues.
Strange.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. At the time of his dubbing...
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by...
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Hang on. Strange circumstances, a knight advanced in years, the famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac Peren. Cres...
They were unlikely to be a coincidence. Your Grace.
Rather...
We must go.
First and foremost... Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but is... And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens... A murder is out of the question. I will... Horses? Faster, Geralt! Right like the wind!
Your Grace seems right at home in the saddle.
This way! Through town! Try not to lose your way! Sharp right! Take care!
Good!
Follow the Chiketsa!
Clear the path! Clear the way, I said!
Dark secrets.
It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
I mean, we need to find those things too.
We've no other option. But time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
Around here, it's wine, wine, and more wine. But me...
On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish. While I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs round, over there, look. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flaunt its rich
You are an ordained Geralt of Rivia.
I do encourage you to try it.
Look!
Your Highness, Your Grace. Your Highness, if one were to call a state courageous or cowardly, what other part of the state would one have in mind? But if this is no true unicorn.
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey, folks. Gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Almost had it. Come on, stay calm. Shh. Calm down. Easy now.
Well, that's hardly fair.
Flagrant cheating is what it is!
Sirs, we must teach.
Listen, I didn't break any rules.
True, he won fair and square.
We were unlucky, that's all.
We must try to grab the next clue.
Gardens are huge. You better off on horseback.
Unworthy. Entirely inappropriate behavior. A complete collapse of social...
Ah! Golden fish should be easy to spot once I'm under.
That's not dictatorial. It has to be golden.
What the blazes?
Did someone just dive in the water? Perhaps that's the way to do it.
That is not allowed!
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secret.
As the moon is heaven, when a soul of...
A key.
Why, you bomb-botched wretch!
He's ruined the game!
Disgraceful.
My heart
about the
It's positive useless. She can't possibly see.
Ah!
Oh!
Attentions to the Vanticles, but parade about it.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules. Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
Groans, hollows.
Now that's just silly. Look, if we take Grow, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is.
Pretty clever.
There are several greenhouses in the gardens, but only one.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go.
What the butch?
What was that?
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
I don't kill innocents. Murderers, though, you bet.
I'll soon be done. I've but one left. And you, should you not stand down.
And once you're done, intend to leave? Go kill somewhere else?
No. I intend to live. Happily ever after.
were to stay where you were. Regenerate!
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself!
No, he's my friend.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You all right?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
Miraculous regeneration. How do you manage it?
I had help. From the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later. Now, however, we must deal with the reason that brought us both here.
So you being here, it's no coincidence?
Your powers of deduction seem to have waned not one bit. I'm happy. I came here for Dettlaff. I fear he's become entangled, landed himself in serious trouble.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent...
Seem pretty damn sure of that.
I am, because I know him very well. Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once, in the street, had offered Dettlaff an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own...
Probably same thing...
Much more than that. The act, it's...
Always had.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing a...
Anything specific?
How should I say this?
Suggesting you...
I'm suggesting maladjustment.
Gotta find him.
Well, we share a cause then. Just like the...
Not entirely.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to...
All in all?
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you...
Fine. All right already.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I'd prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site.
Sirs, we must...
Storm, damn it.
Lepiotas wisum lungs. Aria?
Is that Geralt? Geralt of Rivia? My eyes were not deceived.
Mm-hmm. Me.
Oh, I've heard so much.
Yeah.
Ah, you see, my betrothed, Francois Le Goff, vowed in my honor to bring me the head of the horrid beast they call Gretore.
Couldn't have got...
Witcher, sir, you jest. But alas,
This Gretore. Know anything else about it, Mum?
yes, from which it prowls when hungry. By night, when all are asleep, it creeps into village.
Nocturnal.
Francois claimed he would cut the filth down in a snap, but he's been gone so...
Rarely my wont to turn.
Ah, naturally. Master, forgive me, but you ask much too much. A few crowns less, master. A fistful. I beg you. A few crowns less, master. A few crowns less, master. Yes, that amount I am prepared to pay. I forget you come
That close to the city? Telling me no bold souls have...
Quite the contrary. Plenty have, but none's returned.
I see.
Jaw-dropping Mancomb awaits a challenger. Witcher, do you wish to jump in?
Considering...
So you're not... You see...
Man.
One should never judge a...
Fine.
Oh, my knees quake.
Let's get on.
I'm a...
Fancy insults? Pathetic.
Though a man of few words and even fewer jests, the Witcher is ever a fighter. Geralt has vanquished Mancomb. 2 more champions to defeat before you can challenge the Maestro. Still Waters is to be found in Oatville, not far from Mountebank Alley, while Colossus fights...
Ah!
Is there anything I can do for you?
Best!
Show me where you... Farewell.
No, see you later.
The back.
So long. Nice tune.
Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be missed. Buy your tickets now, available from me alone.
My word.
I thank you for your help. Laputa reward you with copious offspring. You gave me the hiccups.
1, 2, 3. Ready or not, here I
Shall you face off again? Noble Lord.
Evalus!
Ladies and gentlemen, freed of his vow.
Your blows are strong and true.
Thanks.
Have you naught to add? I'm a woman. No wry remarks?
What for? It's the 13th century. Nothing peculiar.
Will you not claim there was no...
No. That
Now only
The hiccups.
You stood no chance against us.
Ali, Ali! Axen feed!
Hey-ya! Come on! come on.
Who dare help Master Witcher? Will you face Colossus? Oh. Why would she not?
Whoa! Just deflect my blows. Got it? Catch 3 of them and...
Feeling that...
No, I just...
Fine.
That I get. At long last, one with a sportsman's soul. Block, you old goose! Too quick for you, huh?
Incredible! The Witcher has parried Colossus's blows. No one's ever managed that feat.
Here's your due.
You've earned my esteem, sir. We've not seen such a feat in years, and thus you've secured the right to challenge the Maestro himself. You'll find him by the docks.
Life in Beauclair can be quite dear. Oh! Death, though, that's always free.
Ooh. Arms for the poor.
The days pass. The pile of work remains the same.
Cheap shenanigans. I can't see a thing with these characters.
Giant centipede spawning ground. Should destroy it.
Oh.
Hey, try to be more careful.
Me oh my! A witch fella.
Come on, Roach.
Trolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Works hard on the nerves, eh? That's why you're so great.
Who would have thought? Hiding in wine while some witcher guards the common folk.
Mint nettle, hostel. Nature's bounty. Welcome, wanderer. In need of herbs? Perhaps wort for a sore stomach, or...
Prefer willow bark or iris root for stomach aches. Wort can cause dizziness, nausea.
Forgive me. It's just that you do not have the look of one familiar with herbs.
What looks that? And looks to...
You must just...
Wouldn't happen to play Gwent, would you?
Mint, nettle, horsetail. Nature's bounty. Hello and...
Right. Meant no offense.
And I took none. I should be the one to...
No, from somewhere a long way up.
Gods? That's the
Same thing I do. I'm off.
Mint, nettle, horsetail. Nature's bounty.
Whoa!
Can you believe it? I was to get a new quad. Jean-Louis Letterman.
Go, go.
Verindokas. Enkelsen.
Your boots could use some polish, Vagrant.